We should be live. Let's go through the hands. We are losing 4 buy-ins, again running below EV, and again I feel like not the greatest. Not the greatest. We turned like 2 hands into the bluff, the big one, and we were called both of them, and we lost. But I feel like we played it really good, so let's see here. Okay. We are calling here. Guys betting, we are calling 1/3. He's checking, we check behind the turn. Okay. We're definitely calling all pairs on the flop. Hands that has sense to check is also Queen 9 suited. Sometimes. And he's not double barreling much. And we don't have stats how he plays his check range. Okay. And he's not betting big. Okay, we are here definitely showing the full houses. And that's the only thing we are showing here. So we have like 4s. I would bet eights. I would bet eights. I would probably bet eights. I would check like Queen 9 suited probably. So we have like Queen 9 suited, which is 2 combos. We have 4s and we can check sometimes 9. So we have basically 5, like 6 to 7 combos always here. Okay, 6 to 7 combos always, and we need like 6 to 7 bluffs. So what are we bluffing here? Basically our only bluff can be like 8-9 suited. That's like our only bluff. And also we have like Queen 8 suited, which is like value hand but can check behind the turn also sometimes. So we basically have like 8 combos of value, and we are showing our full houses, and we need like 8 bluffs. And here we have like only so let's see how the PO plays the hand, because I just don't see the better bluff here than this. I just don't see the better bluff at all. So okay, we're gonna see like this. He's probably tight, but okay, we're gonna just add the normal range, and I would call. Okay, I would call like that. That's my usual range, but we are a little bit deeper, so I'll maybe call like this. Okay. So the board is Queen and 9 and Queen of clubs. So 23, 150. And he's betting 1/3, which is bad because on this size on this pair board you want to bet big. He's checking the turn and betting the river like this. We're gonna step the turn here with the 50, bet the turn with like this, and we're gonna bet the river, let's say like this. Okay, and on the river we're gonna add all in size. So we're gonna okay. On the river he's betting so we have like how much shove, like 5 times 5x on the river. Okay, let's see this. I'm interested to see what Pia bluffs, because my only bluff here can be like 8-9 and that's it, and there's like no other bluff I can have. Maybe like ace jack with the ace of hearts, but it is like also a spot where I want to bet it on the turn. So maybe ace jack of hearts, but I don't know. So what do you think, guys? What Pia bluffs here, and what we should bluff? I mean, it's really obvious to me that what this guy is repping on the river. But what do we bluff here? Except 8-9, which is like not much. But what else, Murta? Only one 8-9 is only three combos. What else? If we are bluffing 8-9 suited only, then he can like fold ace queen. What else? Is there other hand we want to bluff? Okay, he's betting 1/3. Okay, pure plays like this, and I wouldn't play like that. I would mainly call. Okay, the turn is 8 of hearts. He's checking. We're checking behind queen 9, not the queen 8. So we're checking behind queen 9 suited, and we are checking behind 9s, which is, pardon me, I made a mistake. Queen 9, okay. I was like, sorry guys, queen 9. Really, really bad. Queen, jack, queen, 9 of hearts, right? 9 of hearts, okay. Sorry guys, my mistake. So, can you tell me anybody else what we can bluff except 8-9? Because if we are bluffing only 8-9, we are under bluffing a lot, and the guy should fold the day. And I mean, obviously I'm under bluffing this spot, and probably everybody else is never bluffing at all. So against the population, this guy should fold it. Should be folding. Against us, I think he should be folding. I wouldn't fold against myself probably, but I feel this guy should fold it to us because we are under bluffing definitely. Nine ten suited, let's see. I don't think so. I would never do it. But which 9x? We have like only 9-7-9 suited, which I don't feel it's good. We have jack 9 suited, maybe jack 9. But I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it, so I don't know. He's betting, we are calling queen 9, we are calling 9s. Okay, we are calling half of the 9s. We are calling 8s, we are calling 4s. We are basically calling every pair we have. Turn is 8 of hearts, and he's checking really a lot. And we are checking behind. We are checking behind really small part, almost nothing. Look at this. But we are checking behind some ace jack suited, and we are checking behind flush. Okay, so he's gonna use a flush blocker as a bluff. Pia was gonna use flush blocker as a bluff. Pia is gonna use flush blocker as a bluff. Okay, that has sense also, but we just can't have it because this guy will have it. This guy has like ace queen. He has ace blocker. Okay, we are checking behind some fours. I would check behind probably most fours. And I would check behind like queen 9 sometimes, but mostly queen 9. Okay? And the river is 4 of hearts. This guy is betting, and we are jamming only 8-9 suited. We are jamming 4s, we are jamming, and like I said, P is using ace jack as a bluff. So P is only bluffing with the ace x here. Okay, Sorry. Okay. Is this okay now? Okay. So again, we bet, he bet, we call here. He bet, we call here. The turn was 8 of hearts. He check, we check behind some queen 9 suited. And we are checking behind ace jack, some ace jack suited. Some ace jack. We are checking behind the flush with the ace jack suited, which has sense, really has sense. And that's it. So we are checking and 4 of hearts and he bets and we are shoving 8-9. So 8-9 suited is a bluff here. It's all in bluff. But pure bluffs ace jack. Pure bluffs ace jack and okay, shoves value ace queen. But he's shoving also ace jack suited and he's shoving ace 10 suited. So okay. And when we shove, he's calling ace king. Wow, he's calling ace king here. Aces like that hand that have more sense to me. He's calling like, is this possible? 4 of, and I just don't believe here. Okay, here check, we check. Turn is a 4, we check. No, the guy bet. We shove. We shove. And the guy, okay, calls ace queen always. Calls ace jack here. Calls ace king here. Call aces, fold kings. Folds king high flush. Wow, this is insane. This is insane. I can tell you this, this guy would never call ace king. He would never call ace jack here. So let's make a here like this. Let's make like this, that he's gonna fold ace king and that he's gonna fold ace jack here. Let's see what would happen there. Let's see what would pure bluff as a max exploit strategy. My bad. Right, he has the nuts. Right, I'm stupid. Okay, it's fourth hard there. Okay, so okay, then has sense. So he's folding king high flushes some of the time. But he's never folding nut flush. So we are basically folding him out of the kings. And that's it. Yep, queen 9 and the fours. So we have fours and queen 9. So Pia, the only bluff that Pia uses is the ace 8-9. What did I did now? Okay, this is like not correct anymore because I entered the. Can you get step back so you can see that? I just can't get it back now because I clicked the but I remember what we bluffed. We bluffed the ace blocker. We bluffed the ace jack here, and that's it. We bluffed the ace with the hearts and jack, but that's not a bluff anymore. I just need to go back here. I'm sorry. I just lost my thought process here. We're gonna see it again. Yep. I'm just confused now. What are we bluffing? Then we don't have a bluff. Then we don't have any bluff. We just don't have any bluff, it seems. We just don't have any bluff. I just need to see it again. I just don't believe it. We don't have any bluff except 8-9 suited, right? So we have one bluff here. Then we are under bluffing a lot. I just don't know. Seems strange, but I mean, it's obvious that. I mean, it's only. We have a ace flush. We have a ace jack off with the ace blocker, and it's not flush, so we have that, and we have ace jack suited, ace 10 suited. We have value, we have force, we have queen 9. Let's see now. So guy bet, we are calling with 8-9 suited. Turn was 8 of hearts. He's checking, we are checking 8-9 suited every time. The river was 4 of hearts. This guy is betting like this, and we are shoving force, we are shoving 8-9 suited. So our bluff is jack 9, but it's like almost as, so it's jack 8 of spade and jack 8 of diamonds. Okay. So we are bluffing 8-9 suited, and we are bluffing 7-9, but really rarely. So our bluff is jack 9. Jack 9 of, pardon me, jack 8 of clubs. Jack 8 of diamonds and jack 8 of spades. So that's it. We are bluffing jack 8 sometimes, but mainly we want to just bluff 8-9 suited here. So I guess we can just then have 8-9 suited. But let me do this. Okay, bet call. Turn is 8 of hearts. But let's put if my strategy here, and it would be that I would check there. Let's see. Call 8 of hearts. I would check there at least some, like 50%. Let's say like this, and let's say like this. Let's say like that I'm checking like this. Okay. Just to see what would happen. But really low frequency, I mean, it's like almost never. Reform, it's like almost never. So I would even not add it ever, so it just doesn't have sense. Let's see if we are checking more queen 9, is that change anything? If we are shoving anything more. So let's see now. So now the situation is, he bets, we call 8 of hearts, he checks. We are checking half of the queen 9 suited. Okay, we check, and the river is 4 of hearts, and he bets. We are now like shoving every 8-9, like majority of it, but we are still not bluffing anything. Only jack 8, but jack 8 off without backdoor flush draws. We are bluffing all of them, almost like 70% of them. That's it. Okay, so we are definitely under bluffing, it seems, because I would never do it with the jack 8. Okay, what we can do here, let's see. But I wouldn't do it, that's the problem. Let's do one more thing. What now? I mean, if we are not bluffing with this, if we are not bluffing with this, if we are not bluffing with the jack 8 at all, is he gonna call again? I mean, he's gonna call the nuts here. Okay, basically we are folding him out of kings. We are folding him out of aces without hearts, which will not be bluff, so we are not folding him out of that. We are folding him out of kings and king high flush. That's it. What I check? He's not bluffing ace queen, so there's no way that he's gonna bet like ace queen there without heart, without heart. So then it's not important. I mean, we can just bluff 8-9 and where I need to step back. Okay. Yep, it seems like it is. And I would never do it. I'll just never do it. Yep. So he's turning ace queen into the bluff. No, we're turning ace queen into bluff. We're turning ace queen into bluff. It's not okay. I would never think about this. I would just never think about turning like this high into bluff, and we are like not turning king queen into bluff. I mean, in my opinion, I would like maybe turn. I mean, I wouldn't turn like queen x into bluff. Nope, he's never calling. He's never calling king x. He's never call. I mean, he's calling some king jacks, which I feel it's bad. Yep. Yep, it feels like it's this. I feel like it's. I guess it's okay. Okay. Let's go. No, we're not gonna do it here. Let's go here. So we 4-bet the guy. I agree, Rox. We are basically wanting him to fold the king high flush, and that's it. Okay. Here, I don't like this play. I think ace king is just a call here. It has like it's so good call against 1/4 of the pot. Okay, we shout. And he calls. Okay. Nothing we can do here, so there's no sense of talking about it. Again, queen 9, another interesting hand. Okay, I want to go through this hand in PO, so I really like... I think that here, against the tight range, and it seems like a tight range, let's see how much he called only tens here. For example, this guy only called tens. Okay. And he called here. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure here is like a good bluff. But it seems like we were called with everything. Let's see like this. I would open like this. Okay. $20.4. He's calling in position really probably like this. He's calling 10-10, so, and 4%. So I would say like this. Maybe like this. And like this. Okay, like this. So we're gonna give him like 10% here, like 6%. Okay. Our size from out of position is 66. Okay, he's betting here like this on the river, and we're gonna add all in size. We're gonna add like 10x here. Okay. Let's go here to see this. I mean, here, when he bets the river, he's like kept to like hand like 10x. He's gonna step 2 pairs and sets, so he's gonna have only jack x, 10x here. 10 jack, 10 king 10 suited, and he's gonna have like one combo of queen 10 suited. Okay, let's see now. Like this. We are not having a big... I would also have probably a more even smaller c-bet than this. So we are checking here. We're gonna check AA. We're gonna check all queens. We're gonna check all nines. So we are checking here. He's checking behind. Okay. The turn is queen of clubs. No, the turn is... Again, I didn't change the board. Yep, he probably has like 0. I'm sorry, I didn't change here. 9-10 of this, and ace of clubs. Okay, my mistake, people. So yeah, basically he has never a full house, and he probably doesn't even have straights. So when he's betting the river, he's kept on trips, and he's gonna have like 10 jack and 10, probably most of the time 10 jack there, and then we'll see what we are bluffing, because we have so many value hands here. We have just so many value hands here. We're having nines, tens, aces. Okay, let's stop now. Okay, we are having check range like I have. Here we're having check range. He's gonna check behind here. The turn was queen of clubs. We are now betting nines, we are betting tens, we are betting queens, we are betting queen nine suited sometimes, but not. I did bet it, but he didn't, and that's Pierre didn't bet it because GTO strategy has probably that he check behind really strong sometimes. He's checking. Okay, 9-10 suited he doesn't have. Okay, he's checking behind some ace-10, but rarely, and he's checking behind ace-jack, ace-queen. Okay. Check, turn was queen of clubs. So basically, Pia doesn't bet queen 9 here. Is he stabbing king-jack? Yes. Okay, let's see. We are delaying. He's calling, and the river is 10 of diamonds. We have some checks, mainly aces, and ace 10. So we check. He bets normally, 43. Okay, we are folding queen 9. What we are shoving here? We are shoving as a bluff. We are showing nothing as a bluff. We are bluffing with the kings. We are bluffing with the kings here, so this was a mistake by me, okay. And when we shove, he folds jack 10 suited most of the time and calls it king jack. It's like I lived like on the river. It's not the it's not this. Okay, it's like I put the 10x there. I put the 10x. I put the 10x there, but just to see like this. Okay, queen of clubs. Okay, I don't understand. Yep, effective stack is too low, 23. I made a mistake here, okay. I didn't put correct ones. Okay, 6, 120. My bad, my mistake. We're gonna see now. 6, 120, okay. My mistake here. I didn't put the correct stacks, but we're gonna see. I just don't understand here. What, Morta? Can you tell me what? I don't understand. Preflop. I wouldn't say that Mr. Tipster that he's gonna have a straight very often. I feel like he would like stab the straight draw probably. That's the problem. I see that Pia checks like almost half of the king jacks on the flop, so we're gonna see now. Okay. hmm I mean, I feel like delaying c-bet with queen 9 there is normal thing. I just don't see myself checking it twice. Okay. We're gonna see now. I don't see that like there is a good reason to check behind. To check again to pair. I just don't see the good reason for it. Because I don't feel that this guy, they're like stabbing really a lot. So thinking that they would like check behind king jack there, I don't think so. So I feel like delay c-betting queen 9 is okay. Not Ked, you're here. Here's another one cool hand where I tried something but it didn't work out. Let's see if I made a mistake here again. The first hand that we shoved that 8-9, we're going through Pio, so Pio bluffs most of the 8-9, but he doesn't have any other bluff except 8-9 suited and Jack 8 without backdoor flush draw. So he's shoving like some Jack 8, but if he plays like me, he would shove like, if he plays my strategy, he would shove like 60% of Jack 8 with the backdoor flush draw. So really strange. I would never bluff with Jack 8 there. So interesting thing to do it. So we have like only bluff with the 8-9 and Pio bluffs most of the 8-9. So okay, let's see here. Again, we have a check range like I told you, we have a check range. Guy should bet most of the king jacks, but as we see, like they stab, they have and I feel like he won't bet anytime jack 10. So queen of clubs and queen 9 is a delay sometimes. Ace king is never. Okay. Okay. And we are bluffing with those one. Okay. So we are betting. He is calling jack 10 always, standard. Okay. And the river is 10 of diamonds. Okay. P is bluffing queen 9 here. Okay, and if he checks and he bets, Pia doesn't bluff never queen 9. He bluffs some ace queen combos. Okay, we basically have aces, we have queens, we have ace 10. So we are shoving aces, queens and ace 10, and we are bluffing ace queen. And ace queen with the hearts. We are bluffing ace queen here. And we are bluffing, that's it. We are bluffing random low ace x. Okay. Interesting. So we are not bluffing queen 9, which I felt is okay bluff. We are bluffing these ones. Okay. So we bluff with the queen 9 on the river. He's only calling jack 10 there. Okay. Okay. Let's go more. Queens. Yep. I agree, Mr. Tipser. I agree. Okay. We're here. Queens against aces. That's okay. We shout here and get called. Okay. Again, 3 and something X, so I decided to shove. Okay. Queen jack here. I mean, this is the standard, I guess. I mean, this is the clear bluff here. We're gonna 4-bet some ace queen against the unknown. And this guy was like 3-betting low. We're gonna call, I mean, always queen jack. And queen jack is the worst hand we can have on the river, so I feel like this is the standard. We don't need to go through it to pair. Pair bluffs 100% this. We are 4-betting some ace queens against unknown because we won't call all of them. We want to 4-bet some. And queen jack is the bluff we're gonna have. I don't think we need to go through this. It's clear bluff on the river. Ace king here against ace queen, okay. What do you think here? Are we bluffing ace king? What do you say? Okay. I feel like size is too big. We need to bet small here. I think here we want to bet 1/4 of the pot. And we want to bet it with like tens, jacks. Some maybe ace king as a bluff. And we have also queens here. Because I wouldn't go with the queens when the guy 4-bet first time. So I guess the only size that has sense is the small one. This was a mistake. 1/4 of the pot and it's okay. With 1/4 of the pot we put ace king into tougher spot. We're gonna really bet like queen jack, king queen suited. Because realistically he shouldn't ever check here with ace queen. So he should bet like 1/3 here with ace queen. Not the check behind. This is like terrible play. But my play is also bad because I bet too big. We want to bluff, but we want to bluff smaller, I think. I also think I should, but this guy like I thought that he's like really tight, so I decided to call once. But they're like 4-betting way too much, so ace king is a good 5-bet. I agree. But how I played, I don't see myself. I don't see myself like checking their ace king. I'm gonna bet it, but I should bet smaller. We don't have many worse hand than ace king. That's also a problem. We are betting here. Murtad told us that we want to go big against the fish. I decided to go with... Okay. Tell me Murtad, king king. I agree, but they are like 4-betting a lot as a bluff. And we saw like 5-7 suited, we saw king 4 suited, we saw king queen off, so it's not like it's only ace queen. Nothing we can do here. We are of course going with the hand. but not getting it. Jacks here. Against the fish, I just don't see what else we can do. Fish gonna call like ace-jack here, ace-queen here, 10x, all that stuff, and we're gonna just want to shove here. He's gonna call with all pairs, so we're in the good shape here with jacks. Okay. 5-6. This was the also I like this hand as we played it. I'm not calling 5-6 suited, but I'm gonna call 6-7 suited, so I'm gonna 4-bet 5-6. The guy called, we bet here with 1/3, that's gonna bet most of the range, and we're gonna bet here 1/3. And this guy shoves. So when I feel that he's gonna call, if the hearts is not here, if the heart is not here, I'm gonna bluff for sure. So when he calls here, he's not gonna shove like 8s and 9s here, I feel. Even I would shove sometimes, most of the times probably. But this guy, I don't believe that he's gonna do it. We're going through the 4-bet. Okay, this guy had like Jack 8 suited. Okay. I feel like this guy will have like suited connectors also. So I feel like this is okay. When he's calling, we are shoving because he's not gonna defend like it should be. And his range, like he's gonna shove here like 10x, he's gonna shove. Like if he has jacks, he's gonna shove it now. But probably doesn't have, probably it's like 10x. And here, like when I'm bet the turn, I'm never folding my value range, so it's okay. I'm not folding like, I'm not folding 9s here. I'm not folding like 10x as a bluff that I have like 8-10 suited. I would never fold that. I would always call with the jacks plus, and probably we need to call some ace kings also, so okay. Ace 10 here. Okay. Ace 10 here, guy called. We check behind. We check behind. We check behind. He stabbed, we are calling of course. He did get 4 and he's betting big. He's now wrapping like 2 pair plus probably. And the fish can like bluff or stuff like, we just, I don't think we can fold like ace 10 here. Because for sure I'm gonna bet like ace queen always on the flop, most of ace jack, so ace 10 is like check, pot controlling it, and okay. Ace queen to kings. Also I remember this hand, this guy only called with the kings here. Squeeze. We want to bet big here on this type of the board, and we want to check shove a lot. That's the strategy we want to use, but when he's using like this, we need to call of course against 1/7, 1/6 of the pot, like 14% equity. Okay, and the guy checked behind king, so okay, nothing we can do. Ace queen here. This was really interesting hand. Look at this hand. Guy called 3-bet with ace king. Got the ace king there. We are of course betting here this board always. He's calling and I'm checking behind here. Because when he called, I immediately knew what is going on here. And the river he's betting small. So I'm just calling the river here with ace queen. And I was like pretty sure that he will have ace king and he's not gonna bet ace jack. So he's gonna bet like ace queen here for value. And that's it. And he doesn't have bluff. He just doesn't have any bluff. So I wouldn't want to fold, but just a call. Okay, here with the ace queen. We 3-bet guy called. We were c-betting guy for I saw that he's like not the foldy guy on 200 hands. Generally I feel like we have a good double barrel here. He's calling and the river is pretty bad card for our range to bluff, so we just check behind and lost, which is okay. We had queens here, we had nines here. Why you called 3-bet? I didn't call 3-bet, so Anchor, I don't call 3-bet. I just called the 4-bet there. I called the 4-bet there. I never called 3-bet, so I called the 4-bet there because I felt the guy was tight. And that's the reason why I called the 4-bet, but I feel like we should shove there. Because they are like overly 4-betting, so which we can just like shove ace king. Even this guy would never call with worse, but it's okay still. Okay, we are calling here, and I folded the flop here. Why did I fold the flop? Okay, I didn't have any sample, and I just decided to fold here, which I don't mind because I just didn't have sample, and the guy was the one tabler, so I decided to fold against that size. Ace queen against ace king here. The guy just bluffed ace king. He's like 3-betting really a lot in position. Okay. Ace queen is a call 2 times. It's not even a question here. Guy's also betting without equity. We saw that. He was also betting ace king without blockers, which I think is bad. Because I would never fold a pair here, ever. And he's like check behind. So if he's like betting ace king here, he's gotta ship it. I feel he's like gotta ship the hand. He did win now with against ace queen, but it just won't happen really often. But I just don't know if I would fold the river. Because we saw that guy is like betting without equity. Okay, ace queen. He didn't have kings. Okay, a6 here. Okay, nothing. Guy 3-bet. Bet 2 times. I felt that he has a shove on the river. He didn't shove. Okay. Okay, this is like a call easy and call on the turn. And this guy checked behind the river, which I think is bad. I mean, we don't have jack ever. We have 8s and 9s, we got like 6x, we have like 3s, 4s, 5s, and he has like pure shove on the river. I mean shove, he can bet 3/4 or stuff like that, but he didn't do it. Okay. Okay, this is the hand that we go through now. Okay. I don't think we need to go any deeper because I don't feel there is another like good hand. Interesting ones. This is pretty much it. We bet 1/3, guy called. On the turn we are betting again, which I feel is okay. We're gonna bet like 10s here plus. He's calling, he's gonna call pretty much probably pair, like 9x. And I decided to bluff because the jack, I won't bluff jack. I won't like bluff with the jack. So I decided to bet here a pot. I mean, I thought that I bet a pot here, and the guy shot, so he had like king jack there. But I feel okay. I feel okay. Okay, we've dropped ace queen here, queen 10 here. Here is the situation I needed to shove, because I immediately knew that he's gonna call the overbet here. He has like a weak range of checking. That is, when he's like here, I would bet like 8x, and when he's called, he's gonna mainly have like a type of the hand, the jack that he hit, or he's not gonna have like he's not gonna call ace highs because he's folding a lot. So he's gonna mainly have like jack x here, and we are blocking 10 jack and queen jack, which is probably the best jacks that he's gonna have. So here is like okay to bluff, but I feel like he's gonna call overbet with it. I felt that, so I feel that here we need to like make it 5x or 4x if we are bluffing, and to sort our bluffs. And if we want to bluff this, like 50 here, just to, because I was sure that he's gonna call jack x. I told that immediately, so definitely bigger. Here was interesting hand that the guy tried to do something, and I smelled that, but I also wanted to call it 1/3, which is a mistake because he's using lower frequencies. He need to bet bigger. He's betting overbet. We're gonna call here always, and the river he's not betting like this. So on the river he's like wrapping the hand like, I don't know, a 2 pair, but realistically he's gonna check always 2 pair. He's gonna check set. He's gonna bet only like straights plus, and he should then use the bigger size, but he used this. So if we have like a 6x, or we turn something into bluff, and I just called because I knew that he's like really betting only a straight here. So he tried to get us. I wouldn't raise 6x because I knew what he was doing. So okay, it's queen nothing. This was interesting hand, and I folded just because it was this guy. We saw the hand that he had ace king there, and look at this. The guy donks, fish donks. I raised, and this guy, like really tight guy, just shoves. I just immediately folded here. I saw that hand with ace king here, and when this type of guy shoves, his bluffs are ace 2, ace 3, ace 4, ace 5 with the clubs, and against also dead hands we are not doing like terribly good. And he's gonna have like jack 9 suited every time, and he's gonna have like all combos of ace jack off, and he just doesn't have a bluff here except combo draw, and we are not doing great against combo draw. So I just decided to fold here against this guy, which I'm sure that it was a good fold. I'm at least sure about that. Okay, we were all in here. Okay, I feel like let's go to this hand. I don't know what that was. Okay, I checked behind the turn, gave up against the fish. Okay, because fish check called. Okay, so that's probably it. We can maybe go through those eights here. Okay, that was all in pre-flop. Okay, guys, so that's the all hands we had, bigger ones. What can I say? I felt I played good. But we made maybe one mistake about this queen 9 guy, queen 9 type hand. Maybe I didn't have to do it, but I just because I knew that this guy would like never check behind 2 pair here, And probably if he has like Jack 10, he has 9-10 suited, but I didn't put that into his range in PO. And he's like betting those, and I mean, I feel like on the turn he's like always like 10x here. Then when he's like betting the river in this spot, he's always like a 10x here, and that's like mostly like hand like 10 jack. And I knew immediately that I have check range here, so I knew that I have like aces, ace 10 off here, nines, queens. I have all those hands here, and I just thought, what can I bluff here? And I just didn't think that Pio would bluff like kings. But Pio is bluffing kings because Pio is expecting that guy has straight here. But I didn't expect that because I saw that people are like stabbing a lot, and I was sure that he was gonna stab like king jack there. So I just thought that he has like 10x here, and then it doesn't have sense to change kings into bluff. So if we like put that he's having like never king jack, maybe Pio would bluff, but it doesn't important. I bluffed here, and I felt it was a mistake. The guy called, and I'm gonna make now reads about it and notes. And when we go through like spot like this, because this is like a spot where I don't feel like we need to bet. There's no sense to bet like when he bets 10, that there's no sense to go 40 here. It just doesn't have any sense because he's like betting trips here, and that's it. And when somebody bets trips and you have full house, you're going for stacks. So there's like no it's not situation like there's a two pair, there's like top pair possibility. It's like pure simple. He has trips here, and if I have a full house, I'm gonna go all in. That's what I'm going trying to do. If he has strips, I know he has strips. If I have a full house, I'm going like for a stack. I'm not gonna raise like 30 and be happy about it. Guy has strips, I have full house, I'm going all in. That's like end of the story. So I decided to block those, but it seems like didn't go well, and that's it. We're gonna be back tomorrow. Like I said, tomorrow I'll be like an hour later, because I'm gonna watch Dinamo Zagreb playing qualification for Champions League. So I'm gonna start like 11, probably around 11, and we're gonna play later. So we're gonna play until we are live in the tournament, and we're minimally gonna play till like 3 o'clock, probably 3 o'clock. So that's it. Thank you for being with me, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.